Wow. So this is the best way to realize egusi soup. So my egusi is ready. The best way to realize your fried egusi soup. You see now everything is dried. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my humble ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mama Golden Shining. So, my people, today I want to make egusi soup. So, I just want to introduce the ingredient that I use to make this egusi soup. So, here I have a grounded pepper. Here I have grounded crayfish on my 2 Maggi cube. Here I have dry scorpion fish and baza baza storefish. So the scorpion fish I make it myself. So here I have oil. This is the egusi, so I've already ground it. So here I have some fresh tomatoes, red pepper, bell pepper, and paprika attaché. So I'm going to be making my pounded yam as well. This is the yam. So this is my spinach fresh leaf. So here there is something I want to explain here. So as you can see, here I have three type of things that I ground here is oziza seed, onion seed, and ikbosa. So I just ground it together to use to. I want to use it to make my egusi. So this is the egusi. Maybe Shirike, you don't know what egusi look like. This is the egusi. So this is the grounded one. So if you don't know what is oziza, so this is the oziza. It looks something like this. Those are the seeds. So I just opened it and I ground it. So this is the ikbosa. So here is the ikbosa. I open it and I ground it as well. Then this is onion, something calabash. I don't really know the name in English, so I just ground it. So it's really good. I'll be using it. So this is the seasoning, So I'm going to add it to my egusi. So here we go, guys. Okay, then I will introduce the meats that I'm going. There is a lot of different kind of meat in here. I have pomo, I have a cow leg, I have chicken, I have ishaki, I have goat's meat, I have beef meat. So it's a party. So you take your choice. It doesn't mean if you want to make yours. It doesn't really mean that you have to use a mush meat or different type. We are still on New Year, so we are still making New Year food. So I boil the tomatoes, paprika, and the pepper. I'll just boil it for 15 minutes. So guys, there is this scent leaf, our curry leaf, fresh curry leaf. So I love adding it to my egusi soup, to other leaves, because I'm going to be using 3 to 4 type of leaf. So the first was spinach with this fresh curry leaf, and bitter leaf with pumpkin leaf, because I love a lot of leaf in egusi soup. So I'm still sharing. So my egusi, I use this is the stock water, the water that I use to boil my meat. So I'm just going to add to my egusi, then I stir. So this is just the way it looked like. So it was so hard that you have to break my spoon, but it's okay. So after I have mixed with the sauce meat, so this is just the way I'm going to be cutting it. So guys, what I do, I add a little vegetable oil to the palm oil. So in here I have ginger, white and the red onions. So I'm just going to add into the palm oil. Then I stir. So now I add my So now I will just cover for 10 minutes. So guys, this is 10 minutes later. So my egusi is well fried. So now I just stir. Then I will be adding my, remember the seasoning that I make. So the ibosa, oziza, and the oziza seed and the onion. So I will just add to it. Now I add my seasoning cube. So now I add see, this is the stock make water. So I just, because my egusi need to be cooked. So I will cover for another 10 minutes. So you remember the dry pepper. Now I add my dry pepper because I love egusi that is really hot. A lot of pepper in egusi soup is nice because there is a lot of meat. So guys, at this stage I add in my crayfish, my grounded crayfish. Then I stir. So I'm still going to be adding water. Add water to your taste. You know me, I don't really love that thick egusi, so I will add water. So at this stage I add my stockfish. So my egusi need to be cooked, because there is one thing you have to know about egusi. If egusi is not that cooked, you are going to have something that will eat something that will purge you. So just add water, enough water to cook your egusi. So I will just cover now for good 20 minutes. So time to time I will stir it so that it will get burned under. So before I add my meat and then my vegetable leaves to eat, those are going to be the last one. So now we just cover for 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So guys, this is 20 minutes later. Now I add my leaf. This is bitter leaf, pumpkin. So I stir. So now I'm going to add the meat inside. So I add the meat. I stir. So this is the dry scorpion fish, so I will just add it to it. I stir. Wow, this is the best way to realize your egusi soup. My God, it really tastes good and smells good. Wow. Wow. So now what I do, I will add my spinach, fresh spinach leaf to eat. Then my soup is done. Then I will go for the pounded yam. Wow. So now I add my fresh spinach. So at this stage, you can test if everything is okay. So the Maggi, the salt, all is okay. So now I will just leave it for 5 minutes. Then my egusi soup is ready to go. So my egusi soup is ready. I'm through with the egusi soup. So please like this video, give me thumbs up, subscribe. This is the best way to realize your egusi soup. So now I will go to make the pounded yam. You know, it's all about Christmas, New Year, so we are still on it. So you see, I want to use this yam to make I want to pound it. So you see the way I cut it is very little, so that it will not be difficult to pound if you don't have the machine. So I will show the way I'm going to realize this pounded yam. I'll just add it to my pot. So now the 10 minutes is cooked already. So I'm going to share all through. So what I do, I cover. So you see the one that I have already make. See the one that I have already make. You see, this is pounded yam. So I'm going to share the way I do this. So I cover. So you see, so just as simple as this is okay. You see, I just press it a little. I have made my pounded yam. So you see, I have realized my homemade pounded yam with my egusi soup. So if you like to re-add water to it, so this is the water that I use boiling the yam. You see, so you can add a little, depends on your, if you like a soft or hard one. So you can just add a little water, then you turn. You see, this is real pounded yam. There is no flour adding to it. So this is how I used to make my pounded yam most of the time, that if I want to eat pounded yam. So I just want to share. Maybe sometimes you would like to make pounded yam because you don't have the machine. You will be thinking, how can you make it? So it's very simple. Just follow the way I share, the way I showed you, so you won't stop eating homemade pounded yam. This is real pounded yam. So I'm going to prepare now. So I'm going to set my table. I'm still going to share. So that is it. If you love, maybe you want to add to pot, you can just add to your pot. You still remake it in fire so that you make it more hot, but for me like this is okay. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video. So you see, this is egusi and pounded yam. So this is the pounded yam that I realized myself. I make it myself. It's not that flour that we eat, we think it's pounded yam. Believe me, there is that really scent of pounded yam, of yam. So if you love the video, please give me thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. So see you in my next video. Bye bye. God bless you.